Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Kelvecchio Sports. My name is Kelvin and it is official. Pep Guardiola is leaving Manchester City. He has confirmed the rumors and the reports and the speculation. He is officially leaving Manchester City at the end of this season, and Sunday's game against Aston Villa is his last game. Now, this is such a relief and big news for teams like Arsenal, Liverpool, because we know Pep's greatness, right? Pep has been the greatest manager of this generation. I think second only to Sir Alex Ferguson in terms of a legacy in the Premier League, but by far, definitely, no doubt about it, he is the greatest manager in this present time, and it's just very hard to compete with him with the likes of Man City and the amount of cash and players at his disposal. Pep can buy and pretty much get any player that he wants, and with his technical know-how, his brilliance, his genius, how can you beat Pep, right? That's why he's won 20 trophies in 10 years. That's why he's gone on to do what he's done and winning the Premier League 4 years in a row and completely dominating the Premier League, right? Making it like the Bundesliga or Spain, or not even Spain, but like Italy or one of these, competitions like France, for example, right? The Premier League has become not competitive over the last few years because of Pep Guardiola's brilliance combined with the unlimited resources of Manchester City. The oil money. I'm just going to say it out loud, right? But we know that Pep is a G. Pep deserves his respect, deserves his flowers. He's changed football. This guy's a genius, right? Like I said, I think he's second only to Sir Alex Ferguson in terms of his legacy in the Premier League, but without a doubt, the greatest manager in this generation. So it goes without saying, many fans, including myself, we are so relieved that Pep is leaving the Premier League because we want our teams to do well. We want other managers to step up. We want other teams to shine. And the era of dominance from Man City, I believe, is coming to an end, right? With the end of Pep Guardiola's tenure. And I am so relieved. I'm so happy. Of course, it's a loss for the Premier League. Of course, it's a loss for the world of football. But as far as improving the competition of the league, allowing other teams to shine and to flourish, this is great news for the Premier League and for rival fans like Arsenal, like myself, right? Just think about it. Think about the number of titles and trophies that Jurgen Klopp would have won if Pep Guardiola wasn't around. Jurgen Klopp may have been the most decorated manager in the league and probably still in the league right now if Pep wasn't around, right? Pep's brilliance has just outdone so many good teams. Arsenal would probably have had 2 or 3 more titles right now if it wasn't for Pep. That's just the truth about it. I mean, Pep is just right now too good for anybody else. And what we're seeing now in the world of football is that his proteges, his assistants, those he's trained and mentored, those guys are now stepping up and becoming head coaches everywhere else and dominating and winning leagues. Prime example, Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta learned his trade with Pep Guardiola, right? Maresca as well. Xabi Alonso played under Pep. Vincent Kompany from Bayern Munich, he also played under Pep. So Pep's imprint in football is not going away. This guy is larger than life. But as far as helping the league move forward, helping other teams and other managers to step into their greatness, it is welcome news in my opinion. And I think Man City and Pep, they've done it for so long now. It's time for other teams to do well. So what about you? Do you think this is great news for the Premier League? Do you think this is great news for other teams? Of course, like I said, I couldn't contain. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I'm not going to pretend and say I'm sad. I'm actually happy that Pep is leaving. I think he's done the world of football and the Premier League a major good over the last few years, and we're so blessed to witness his greatness. Now it's time for other teams to shine, and I'm just happy that Pep has left us this legacy, right? Like I said, and I can't be a hypocrite and pretend that I'm not happy. I'm just over the moon, excited, and I'm happy to see Pep leave. But of course, I'm thankful for his greatness, thankful for everything he's done for football and the Premier League as well. I'm not a Man City fan, I'm an Arsenal fan, but I still want to recognize his greatness and appreciate him and give him his flowers. So thank you, Pep, for all that you've done, and all the best in your journey. And of course, Arsenal, now it's our time.